As surviving residents in Mindanao are recovering from the strong earthquake that rocked parts of the southernmost region last Tuesday, another strong one struck Central Mindanao this morning. FIVOX reported that a magnitude 6.5 earthquake jolted Tulunan, North Cotabato yet again.
The tremor was also felt in nearby cities and provinces, and some buildings collapsed because of this. Let's get more updates straight from NDR-RMC spokesperson Mark Timbal, who is on the line with us.
Hello, Mark. Another earthquake yet again. This time around, we're seeing previous structures that withstood the prior earthquakes now collapsing. What is the situation on the ground and which areas got most damage this time around?
Hi, Sean. Hi, Charles. Good afternoon. This morning, another earthquake has stricken the already shaken community surrounding Tulunan, North Cotabato. Currently, there is an ongoing rescue operation by local rescue personnel that had been deployed by the local governments in the area. What we have seen is that, you're correct, the structures that have already been affected by the earthquake in October 16 and had sustained further damage on the October 29 earthquake. A number of them had already, shall we say, given up because of this morning's earthquake. There were some structures that have collapsed. We have received reports here in the NDRMC National Operations Center that one of the hotels in Davao City, Eva's Hotel, if I'm not mistaken, have started to collapse, and ongoing rescue operations there's an ongoing rescue operation, but the good news is there are no individuals trapped in that particular building. The other structures around in the area that had been affected by the quakes, there's an ongoing rescue operation, and we're seeing the local government, rescue personnel, Bureau of Fire Protection, and all the members of the local disaster council are helping the affected parties there.
All right, you did mention, of course, and we also rolled video of one condominium unit in Echo Land in Davao City.
That's correct.
You're right. As we know, Mark, the president and even Senator Bongo, they both live in that area. This is quite public knowledge. Are there plans to, prevent the president from going there or to evacuate him if we must?
We haven't received any information on that matter yet. But what we have been reiterating to the public is that everyone in those areas must evacuate those buildings, especially if they notice that the buildings have sustained damages. We want to prevent anyone from getting trapped inside in case another aftershock or another quake happens, and which might cause the eventual collapse of any building.
Talking about these aftershocks, Mark, things aren't getting any better, apparently. Are there still more aftershocks expected, and have you experienced some in the past few hours?
Let me just clarify that the quake that was experienced this morning, the 9 o'clock earthquake, is not an aftershock of the other previous earthquakes. According to FIVOX, this is a separate incident. This is another earthquake emergency. And for this earthquake incident, we are expecting further aftershocks. This is a magnitude 6.5 earthquake. So the communities that are near the center had experienced intensity 7 shaking again. And we are reiterating to the public the need to keep themselves safe by going to the nearest evacuation or open area where there is no risk of falling debris.
All right, going back to any possible casualties or people trapped in buildings, and you mentioned that operations to look for these
are ongoing.
Are ongoing. Right now, what is the current head count? Do you have numbers for us?
So for our regional counterparts and the local government have not reported any of casualties yet, except one that we have received from Makilala town in North Cotabato. We received information that there was one barangay chairman who died because he was under a covered court during the time that the quake started, and this collapsed, killing him. I think it was an instant death for him, but it's a very sad thing, but he was doing his job during that time and then taking care of his community. That's the only casualty that we have so far reported to us, but it's still for verification.
All right. Thank you as usual. NDRRMC spokesperson Mark Timbal, we will be with you monitoring
Thank
any
you very much.
developments.